What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, DN Duel commentary. We have Kerning City. He's playing Cybers, at least he always does when I watch him play. And then obviously me, 1658. He's 1557. Alright, so playing Blue Jeans here. We're going to activate Tinky. That's going to get us a Mika. You guys will actually be able to hear my plays as I do them. I'm trying this live recording thing for the first time, so yeah. Hopefully we can play this right. I duality for Roll Decree. I'm not sure if I want that. Tinky, definitely don't want that. And MST. Alright, so we're going to take the Decree out of those three. Going to send the other two back. Now, I don't think he can level for me, so I'm going to set Roll Decree and Lance. Because I don't have to worry about getting Exiton knighted. Going to set those three. We're going to end phase. And we're going to drop Mr. Hair into the graveyard. And we're going to see what it does at this point. We're going to pass turn to him. And if he's not playing Cyber Dragons, I would be, I'd be shocked. But we're going to see what happens. Hopefully my play goes off. He summons Valley. He plays 1 card set, 2 card set, 3 card set, 4 card set, and on the end phase, I'm obviously going to play Roll Decree. I'm asking if he has a response. Let's see. He has none. Okay, and I drew Vanity's Emptiness after that. So I'm going to summon Mikazuki, and we're going to try and attack. I believe he's probably just going to activate Cyber Valley's effect. And I'm going to activate my effects during the end phase. He played the Phoenix Chain plus MST play. I'm asking him who the target for Phoenix Chain is. And I'm going to activate Forbidden Lance on Yamato. It's going to trigger. And I think at this point, trying to think if I want to go for Turtle or yeah, I guess we're going to go Turtle. We're going to dump Turtle. We're going to add Bujin Carnation, and we're just going to pass turn. And play will go back to him. I was thinking maybe of dumping Quinlan because with Phoenix Chain up there, my Yamato won't be able to trigger anymore. He plays Cyber Dragon in defense mode, and then he passes back to me. So what are we going to do here? I've got 2 cards face, or I've got Hare and Turtle in the graveyard. I just drew a Hare. So I'm not really that scared of any of my monsters dying. So we're going to ask him if he has a response. Because I've got Soul Charge, so it's not really that big of a deal. If any of my monsters die. I'd probably go for 5 right now. If I was going to Soul Charge. I'm going to go for Susona O. He plays Silent Warning. Which I think I'm okay with. Let's see. So he eats 2,000 life points. He plays Cyber Network. I have no response to that. I'm going to attack Cyber Dragon. He plays Cyber Dragon Dre in the graveyard. And he's targeting Cyber Dragon with Dre's effect. I got to read this. Okay, so it can't be destroyed by battle or effects. I guess it triggers, let me see. If this card is banished. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so in my main phase 2, I'm going to set Vanity's Emptiness, and I'm just going to pass turn back to him. He gets 1 counter on, what's it called? On Cyber Dragon Network. Okay. He's going to activate its effect. And what is he going to send to Banished? He might do the same play that he just did. He might send another No, this time he plays Cyber Dragon Core, and he ends up banishing that. Alright, so now I've got Solemn Warning. And let's see. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I have a decent idea of what it is that he's trying to do. I think he's just trying to sit there with Cyber Dragon network, and he's every time that I would try and attack Cyber Dragon, then he just keeps trying to banish. He just keeps sending Dre to the graveyard. It's kind of like a little bit of a soft lock, so alright, we need to obviously take care of that. So what are we gonna do to stop that? I could go, I think I'm gonna go Susanoo. So I'm gonna summon my second Susanoo. Ask if he has any response. I'm going to send Quaylin to the graveyard, and Quaylin is going to target Facebook card. And we're going to see what type of responses that he has. Because I believe if I pop Facebook, then all his back row ends up going to the graveyard. Plus, I can finally get over Cyber Dragon. Asking if he has a response. I'm going to play Vanity's Emptiness. He plays, what's it called? He plays MST. He's gonna chain. Actually, I'm gonna read this. Let's see. Destroy this card during it. If you activate, banish it when this card is sent to the graveyard. I'm trying to read when he can. I know he can use its effect during the battle phase. Okay, when this card is sent face up. And if you do, monsters are summoned by this effect. I've got to ask a quick question. I'm asking him how he changed this effect, because I could have swore that it only activated while it was in the while it was like your opponent's battle phase. I'm reading it. Maybe it's something that he knows that I don't know. Yeah, that's the part that I'm asking about. Alright, so I could, what's it called? I can run over every monster that he has, so I'm not really super concerned about that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, Susanoo is going to attack Cyber Dragon. Okay, well, it trades effects on Cyber Dragon, that's fine. We're just going to kill everything on board. He's going to draw one card. Or not. Let's see. Dash. Okay, not really sure why he didn't activate Cyber Valley's effect. Maybe he couldn't because I was already in the battle phase. I'm not sure. I haven't used Cyber Valley in a very long time. Anyways, he still has Cyber Dragon on board, and he has 3 cards in hand with a monster. Now, he can't activate the core's effect. Yeah, he can't activate core because he does actually have a monster. So, alright. I'm going to activate Susanoo's effect. And I think we're going to get a Yamato right here. Susanoo is going to attack. And Yamato's going to attack for 1900. we still do have Solemn Warning, and now we need to evaluate our graveyard and see what the freak we need in there. So at this point, I think we're just going to drop another turtle. I am a little concerned about that that Cyber Dragon. You guys know the one. It's like, no, it's not a Cyber Dragon card. It's like Cyber Etufan or something like that. It's the big guy who sends everything to the graveyard. I'm a little concerned about that card. But he does have to draw it first. So if he doesn't draw it, then I'm in pretty good shape. So, and I know how explosive this deck is. I have seen this dude drop like 3 Novas on somebody in one turn. So I'm a little concerned about that. I want to end the duel as quickly as possible. If, you know, I can actually pull this off in like the next turn or so. It's showing me Book of Moon. Who's activated a Book of Moon? I don't think I used Book of Moon, right? Yeah, I don't know why I just saw why Book of Moon just came up, but nobody's used Book of Moon or anything like that. So I'd imagine he's gonna use I'd imagine he's gonna use his Cyber Dragon core right now. I mean, it's just sitting there in the graveyard. It gets him a free Cyber Dragon, so I mean, it's like, why wouldn't you use it? At the least, you could threaten Yamato with it, but I mean, he has to know that I did search a Crane, so. Now it looks like he's summoning everything to to summon the guy that I was talking about, and I'm gonna banish him, or I'm gonna stop him with Solemn Warning because I don't want to lose my my Yamato and my Susanoo. So, and he just scoops it up off of that. So, all right, back to the drawing board. We don't need the Lances because I don't really think that did much. This might be an option because this stops Facebook. Definitely bringing in Max C straight up for the Lances because when he goes off, he really goes off. And I'm thinking about maybe taking out a Veiler. What would I take? Blackhorn maybe? I mean, he exceeds, but alright, we're gonna bring in Blackhorn. Some of this stuff is just instinct. It's like what, you know, some of the times when I side, it's based on instinct and not even like common sense. Like some of the things that I do. Alright, so we're gonna take out the Book of Moon for 2 Blackhorns. We're leaving everybody else in. See, Veiler's only good against 2 cards in his deck. Like it's good against Nova, and it's good against that guy that he just tried to summon. It's not really good against anything else. I don't care about the other guys. We're gonna see how this goes. Maybe I should go Phoenix Chain. Alright, yeah, we're gonna put 1 Phoenix Chain in for our Max C. That's what we'll do. Alright, so he's going first, and hopefully he doesn't start out with Cyber Dragon Core because that guy's a +1. Now, me drawing double Effect Veiler, that's like fucking beautiful, right? I leave 2 Veilers in, and I get, what's it called? So we're going to Veiler that because this shit is expendable right now. This card is super expendable. So we're going to Veiler that. I like summoning before I use my dualities. I don't know why. That's just like a preference of me. Now, Quailin isn't the best monster to summon, and you guys might say, oh, well, you might hit Yamato or Tinky. I'd still be summoning Yamato, or, I mean, I'd still be playing Tinky or Yamato into 3 back row, so, I mean, I don't really know if there's that big of a difference. I think we're going to take Tinky here. And if I had another Bujin, I'd take Warning, but, the fact that I've got, the fact that I've got, Royal Decree makes the Tinky choice a little easier. So we're just going to pass turn. If he goes for a Cyber Dragon play, I think I'm going to Max C him. I think that because I can't guarantee that he's going to, I can't guarantee any other special summons that he's going to do. So we're going to just go ahead and Max C on that. And that is what he did. And I'd imagine he's just going to go for... He goes for a Cyber Core, I guess wanting to just set up the play for next turn. Then he plays fucking Thunder King Ryo, that fucking bitch. Of course I've got Tinky. as he has Thunder King. Now, if there's any justice in the world, I'll fucking draw a Mikazuki or a Yamato. Alright, so we're going to roll Decree during the end phase. And of course, I drew another roll Decree. That is justice, right? Now, he took out a card he already knew that I had, so like doesn't really do a ton there. And right now, I would assume yeah, he says that he didn't see the card that I drew, so what's it called? I gotta reveal Royal Decree. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he gets to get 2 regular Cyber Dragons. I don't think yeah, that's a problem. Alright, we're scooping. Yeah, he Mind Crushed me, and then he had, what's it called? Alright, these are coming out. The Veilers are coming out. The Blackhorn is coming in. And that other Max C is coming in, too. We're just going to go all Special Summon Hate. We got Special Summon Hate with Blackhorn. We got Special Summon Hate with Max C. And then we got Special Summon Hate with Vanity's Emptiness. So, yeah, we're just going complete Special Summon Hate. I don't really see a point of Effect Hate with Veiler because you see I drew a couple of them. That shit was, like, super cloggy. Now, I do have double Max C, and you could say that that's cloggy, but when you open with Yamato, things like that aren't super important. So, we're going to set this roll to Decree. In phase, we're going to dump Hair, and we're going to get Mikazuki, because if Yamato lives, granted, he doesn't target it, and if he does try and do some weird targeting effect, I do have Max C's to try and cover him, or to try and cover myself if he tries to go over the top and tries to go into an Exceed. But if I can get Mikazuki and Yamato both on board, then obviously I have, what's it called? Obviously I have the free Carnation play, and I'll have 2 layers of protection for my guys on board. Alright, so he opens with Cyber Dragon Core. He gets Repair Plant. I think Repair Plant is just a normal spell. I don't think it's quick play. He sets 1, 2, 3 in his back row. I'm going to play Decree. He doesn't seem to have any responses, so we're just going to go straight into battle phase. Mikazuki's going to attack. Hopefully he doesn't have Honest. And he eats the attack. I'm going to attack again. And he's going to eat that attack too. I'm not going to play my second Royal Decree as obvious as that seems. I'm just going to go into end phase, and I'm going to dump Turtle in the graveyard, and we're getting a Carnation. And we're just going to pass turn. And I've got 2 layers of protection for my my main guys. I've got Crane, and I've got double Max C. So if he activates Cyber Dragon Core, of course I'm going to Max C. Because I've got another Max C to kind of play around with. Like, I got basically a free Max C, you know what I mean? So even if I just get a 1-for-1 from my Max C, I'm still in a decent position. He has 7 cards, so he activates Cyber Repair Plants. He only has 1 monster in his graveyard, so I guess the only thing he can do is, well, he could either put the guy back in his deck. I don't understand why he would do that. I would imagine he's just going to get either Cyber Dragon Dre, or he's going to get a Cyber Dragon. But getting a Cyber Dragon wouldn't make sense if he could just banish Core and get a free Cyber Dragon. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm guessing he's going to go for Cyber Dragon Dre. Alright, so he doesn't. He ends up summoning, or he ends up getting, what's it called? Okay, so now he's going to activate Core, and I'm going to Max him. And he ends up getting another Core to the field. I'm going to draw one. That's a Turtle. And it does kind of suck. I basically have no way of stopping the what's it called? The Cyber Etouffan guy, Etouffé. I like Etouffé. It's good food. I like Cajun food. Shout outs to Saints fans out there. Anyways, he's looking in his extra deck, and at the very least, if he's gonna summon that guy, which Technically, right now, I just realized he can't because he doesn't have any monsters in the graveyard. If he's going to try and summon that guy, you know, I, of course, will banish Hair so that my Carnation will be live. And, okay, so he goes Machine Duplication. Alright, so right now it's looking like he's going to try and push for game. So, now this is the time where Max C actually would come in handy, right? He must have one Cyber Dragon in hand. Otherwise, he would summon the other two guys. I mean, otherwise he would summon... No, wait. Machine Dupe is up to 2, right? Yeah, it's just up to 2. Alright, so he activates Machine Dupe. He gets a couple of Cyber Dragons. He's going to Exceed. Maybe he's going to go for Polites. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And try and banish, or try and put Royal to Kree in my hand. Let's see what he's doing. So he goes for Polites. Is he going to activate Polites effect? I thought I already drew one. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So I draw another card. He's telling me to draw. I thought I drew one for that. So, yeah. I'm just going to honest that. And the reason I didn't use Crane is because it's not like I'm going to... Oh, okay, so he chains Honest back. Alright, now we got to get to this damage step stuff. So, I guess he was just showing me Honest to show me that he had Honest. I mean, and now he just scoops it up. Here's the thing, though. I mean, he could have used Priority to use Honest, and he would have ended up winning that battle because, let's see, if I chain my Honest, then his Honest, my Honest would resolve first. I would gain 2,500 attack, and then his Honest would resolve second, and he would gain my 18 plus the 25. You know what I mean? So his Honest would end up winning. So when you're playing for Honest Wars, you basically have to make sure that you call priority if you have any intuition that your opponent might, like if you're reading that there's a chance your opponent has Honest, then you definitely want to Honest first. So that he kind of scared me there. I thought that maybe he was gonna try and OTK me, but yeah, good shit, good shit. Hopefully we have some more duels sometime soon. Thank you guys for watching as always.